Hello student, welcome to the KTHM e-learning portal. I am Pratik Shinde, working as assistant professor in Department of Zoology, KTHM College, Nasik. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the chapter Sericulture, and we are going to cover the topic silkworm diseases and pests. During the rearing of silkworm, the sericulturists face some different diseases like protozoan diseases, bacterial diseases, viral diseases, and fungal diseases. All these type of diseases infect the silkworm larva. Due to this, entire generation of the silkworm batch is collapsed or destroyed. And due to this, the decreasing of silk quality as well as silk quantity. That's why this is an important topic we will discuss in this lecture. All these diseases discussed one by one. Then we start with protozoan disease. Pebrine disease is an example of protozoan disease. Microsporidiosis is protozoan disease of silkworm and popularly known as pebrine disease. The disease name pebrine was given by D. Quartifege because of infected worms show some Piper-like black spot on a body. Pebrine disease caused by Nosema bombycis. It is belong to the order Microsporidia. Occurrence of the pebrine is non-seasonal. It infects the silkworm in any season. Then the sources of infection of silkworm through egg or through contaminated mulberry leaf eating. And due to the infected silkworm of previous rearing, fecal matter, contaminated rearing house, and most important is alternate host of mulberry. These are the sources of infection. Then the symptoms. Irregular size of the larval body and molting. The infected larva lose its appetite and become inactive with wrinkled skin. Black Piper-like spot appear on the body of the infected larva. Here, these are the Piper-like black spot appear on the larval body. Moths from infected pupa are deformed. That means defective body parts, having small wing and distorted antennae. Female moth lay eggs are irregularly. Then the control measures of pebrine disease. Practice through the disinfection of rearing house, its surrounding and appliances. With 2% of bleaching powder in 0.3% soak lime solution, or we can use 2% of formalin solution recommended for disinfection. Follow strict hygiene maintained during rearing. Conduct strict mother moth examination and surface disinfection of silkworm eggs to produce and rear disease-free laying, are also called as DFLS. Control mulberry pest in and around the mulberry garden. Collect and burn the diseased eggs, larva, pupa and moth. Bed refuse fecal pellets. Then the second is bacterial disease. The example of bacterial disease is Flachery disease. Bacterial Flachery is caused by Bacillus bombycis, Bacillus sota, Streptococcus bombycis, and Pseudomonas aeruginosa bacterial strain. And the occurrence of the Flachery disease is commonly during summer and rainy season. In rainy season, the relative humidity is high and it is favorable for bacterial growth. Then, the sources of infection or the transmission of disease. Silkworm get infected by eating contaminated mulberry leaf. The infection spread due to the dead diseased silkworm, its fecal matter, gut juice, body fluid, contaminated on the rearing tray and rearing bed. The infection can also take place through injury, cuts, wound of silkworm. Predisposing factors: fluctuation of temperature, high humidity, and poor quality of leaves. Then the symptoms of Flachery disease. The larvae become soft and fleshy. The growth of infected larvae retard and become inactive and omit gut juice. The faces become soft with high moisture content. When infected with Bacillus thuringiensis, symptoms of toxicity such as paralysis and sudden death are observed. After death, the larvae turn black in color and gives foul smell. Sometimes the dead larva turn red when infected with Serratia species. Then the control measures of Flachery disease. Practice through disinfection of rearing house, its surrounding and applications with 2% bleaching powder in 0.3% soak lime and also use 2% formalin solution. This is recommended for disinfection. Follow strict hygiene maintenance during rearing. Pick up diseased larvae and dispose them by burning. Provide good quality leaf grown under good sunlight and recommended inputs. Do not provide over-mature or over-stored dirty leaf to the silkworm for feeding. Avoid starvation, overcrowding, and accumulation of fecal matter in the rearing bed. Rear silkworms under optimum temperature and humidity. Avoid injury to the silkworm larva. Then third is viral disease. Example of viral disease is Glaciaria disease. Glaciaria disease caused by Bombyx mori nuclear polyhedrosis virus. Occurrence of Glaciaria disease overcome all through the year, but its severity is more during summer and rainy season. Sources of infection or the transmission of disease. Silkworm get infected when it feed on contaminated mulberry leaves. The milky white fluid released by the Glaciaria infected larva. Contaminated silkworm rearing house and appliances are the source of infection. Predisposing factors: high temperature, low humidity, and poor quality mulberry leaf. Then the symptoms of Grassery disease. The skin of infected larva become shining before molt and fail to the molt. Intersegmental swelling appears and the color of the body become yellowish. The infected larva move restless in the rearing bed. Infected larval body ruptured easily, and the turbid white hemolymph oozes out from the larval body. Then the control measures of Grassery disease. Practice through disinfection of rearing house, its surrounding and its appliances with 2% bleaching powder in 0.3% soaked lime, and also use 2% of formalin solution. It is an recommended disinfection, and follow strict hygiene maintenance during rearing. Practice personal and rearing hygiene. Collect the diseased larva and ensure its proper disposal. Maintain optimum temperature and humidity in the rearing house. Do not feed the tender leaves in the late instar larva. Feed quality mulberry leaf and avoid overcrowding. Then the last one is fungal disease. Fungal disease of silkworm are called as muscardine, where the body of larva is get mummified due to the deposition of calcium oxalate, and hence also called as calcino. Muscardine disease are of different type according to the infected silkworm body color: white muscardine, black muscardine, yellow muscardine, brown muscardine, and red muscardine. Among the disease, white muscardine is common. The disease is caused by Beauveria bassina. Occurrence of muscardine disease is common during rainy and winter season. The sources of muscardine disease: the infection start when the fungal spore come into contact with silkworm body. The alternate host, contaminated rearing house, and appliances are the source of infection. Here, the alternate host is most are Lepidopteran pest. Predisposing factor. Predisposing factor is low temperature and high humidity. Then the symptoms of muscardine disease. The larva lose appetite and become inactive. Present of moist specks on the skin. The larva omits and turn flaccid. After death, larvae gradually become hard, followed by mummification due to the growth of aerial mycelia and conidia over the body, and body turns chalky white. Then the control measures of muscardine disease. Disinfection of the rearing house, its surrounding and equipments with 2% formalin solution is used. Control mulberry pest in a mulberry garden. pick up diseased larvae before mummification and dispose them by burning. Avoid low temperature and high humidity in a rearing house. When the temperature is low, we will use heater to increase the temperature. Regulate bed humidity during rainy season by dusting lime powder during molt. Lime powder used to minimize the humidity. Instead of silkworm diseases, some silkworm pests also infect and influence on the production of silk and cocoon. First silkworm pest is UZ fly. The scientific name of UZ fly is Tricholiga bombycis or Exorista bombycis. It is and belong to the order Diptera. The UZ fly Exorista bombycis is an serious endolarval parasitoid. That means the UZ fly lay the egg on the larval body and the UZ fly larva grow on the silkworm larva. This is called the parasitoid. Bombyx mori inflicting 10 to 15% damage to the silkworm cocoon crop in premier silk producing states of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, etc. UZ fly occur throughout the year but severe during rainy season. Presence of eggs on the silkworm body and maggot emerge whole at the tip of the cocoon are the typical symptoms of UZ fly attack. As soon as the UZ fly enters into rearing house, it lays 1 or 2 eggs on each silkworm larva. After 2 to 3 days, eggs hatch, enter inside the larva and feed on internal content for 5 to 7 days, after which come out by rupturing the larva. If the UZ fly infest at last instar larva, the UZ maggots come out after cocoon formation by making a circular hole. Here, this is the egg of UZ fly, and the maggots eat into the internal content of silkworm larva and come out from the silkworm body. The control measures of UZ fly. We will use fly-proof doors, window and ventilators should be used in silkworm rearing house. All the surfaces of the room should be closed to prevent maggots pupating in soil. The next important silkworm pest is dermestid beetle. Dermestid beetle, also called as carpet beetle. Dermestid attack on the cocoon and pierced cocoon in a cocoon storage room. The female beetles lay about 150 to 250 eggs in a floss of cocoon. The beetle migrate from cocoon storage room to granage and attack green cocoon as well as moths also. Generally, they attack abdominal region of the moth. The damage is estimated to be 16.62% on cocoon and 3. 57% on moth. Then the control measures of dermastid beetle. To avoid damage, the rearing house and cocoon storage room must be cleaned frequently. Storing of rejected cocoon and Terry's egg for long period is to be avoided. Before and after emerge of moth, the egg production premises must be clean. Occasionally, room could be fumigated with methyl bromide. These are the other predators include ant, lizard, rat, squirrel and birds. These all the other minor pests or predators for silkworm larva. They also decrease the production and the quantity of silk. Thank you.